For me, my most memorable experience was working on a research project with the professor I studied under. And a lot of other graduate students thought that it might be boring or that it was tedious work. What we did is we tested a theory. And that seems abstract, but it's really much more real world than you think, because the data that was collected represents these people's lived experiences in these neighborhoods. And the neighborhoods that we were examining looked at high drug activity, and that's why they were selected, because of the drug activity and high crime rates. And so our goal was to reduce the violence in those neighborhoods. So we picked a theory that hadn't been tested before, and what the data showed us was that this theory worked to a degree. And so we could take what we learned and disrupt or interrupt this process of violence, and hopefully with help from others like city council and police and other community agencies, disrupt this process and reduce violence in people's lives. And so we helped those people, and that's what it's about. First, helping the people, and two, showing other researchers and criminologists, hey, this theory works in these situations, don't waste your time and effort in these other situations in trying to help people. My most memorable experience was working on a research project that actually had real consequences in people's lives. And so we examined a theory that hadn't been tested before in neighborhoods, and the whole goal of picking this theory was to reduce or examine the things that might impact the violence in people's lives. And so what we found was that the theory works well in some situations and doesn't work well in other situations. And so we could take situations in which it does work and disrupt that process and reduce the violence in people's lives. And so that's important, because it tells other criminologists to focus on these situations with these theories, but not so much these, and we can actually help the community by reducing violence.